Hey my loves, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Anaya, and if you are new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to episode 6 of Craftmas. As you can tell by today's title, we are going to be seeing how many projects I can crochet with my scrap yarn. I don't have as big of a scrap yarn stash as I used to. Like, go back and watch a few of my other scrap yarn videos. I used to have a lot of scrap yarn, but I don't have all those scraps no more. So I thought it would be fun to see like how much can I crochet with the scraps that I do have. But every time around this time of year, these scrap yarn beanies come about. I want to make one. I made one a few years back and I want to make one again. I went ahead and got my scrap yarn looking somewhat decent or somewhat, you know, organized in a way. Every few months I try to do one of these scrap yarn videos so that I can kind of use up my scraps instead of throwing them away or just letting them accumulate and just look a hot mess. So we just gonna be making some beanies. That's my project of choice, and of course I will have a tutorial in the description so y'all don't have to hunt me down. Okay, all right, before we get into today's video, y'all already know the drill. Let's go ahead and do a what? Craft Bestie roll call. If you are a returning Craft Bestie, put a pink heart, and if you're a new Craft Bestie, put a yellow heart. And hey girl, with these beanies, I'm 9 times out of 10 not gonna wear these, so I'm either gonna put them on my site or give them away as gifts. Can we get into the color scheme? I think this will be enough for 2 hats because I can always add to this one. This is a lot of yarn, and I just double stranded my yarn and rolled it into a ball. Way better and more organized versus me going through all of these scraps and just trying to pick up one color per. Like, don't nobody got time for none of that. So let's see how many beanies I can make, how many scrap yarn projects I can make with all of these scraps. They firm. Like, if you throw one of these at somebody's head, they done. Let's get started. Girl, where you been? I went and watched a tutorial to get the gist of the pattern, and then I forgot I was recording. But I'm back, girl. I'm back. Most importantly, I had some coffee. I had a caramel cappuccino. I might be a cappuccino girl now. I started working on the hat. I'm not gonna lie, girl, we might have to make a few of these, like even just not scrap yarn, because like a pink one, so it's like supposed to be like a ribbed effect and distressed effect. See, you can't tell me this not cute. And I feel like it's so unisex. Like, the color scheme is going scrap yarn. Obviously, it's obviously scrap yarn, but like, come on now, get into it. Like, get into it. Literally get into it. See, now the last time I made one, I think I used single crochet or half double crochet. This pattern is double crochet, and I like it because it works up so much faster. 6mm back loop, front loop, and double crochet. So I'm 7 rows in, and she did 26 rows. So this is how much yarn I have. Real cute. I think I might have enough. I don't know. I like how this works up though. Definitely could do a few of these easily, especially if I do all the panels first and then stitch everything together. Girl, I can make a bunch of these because it's literally just a flat panel. Just a little tip, if you want to get into scrap yarn but you feel like all your colors look ugly when you put them together, a good rule of thumb I like to go by is dark, light, light, dark, if that makes sense. Okay, for instance, color theory. Let's get into color theory. We're in art class now. So you see how this orange, this mustard goes well with this wine color or dark red. Dark go with dark, light go with light. Or you could do light and dark, or light or dark and light. Do that make sense? I don't know, girl. The colors gotta make sense or it's gonna look tacky. And you might be thinking, well, if it's a scrap project, won't it look tacky regardless? No, it's not. If you get that color scheme correctly, it's not gonna look tacky. That's why a lot of people don't be liking scrap yarn projects, because they look tacky. When you get that color ratio together, girl, it's not gonna look tacky, I promise you. My goal is to make like three if possible. I really want to make 3 because I really like how the color scheme's going. And these are my favorite projects to do when I've been crocheting like a lot of big projects. Scrap yarn projects be my favorite projects because they so fun and colorful. Cut your brain off and you can just watch the colors. Like, this is so cute. I feel like with scrap yarn projects, you really gotta hold out on trusting the process. Like, if you're doing a scrap yarn project and when them first 3 colors work up and you just like, you gotta see the vision. You can't be quick to just be like, I don't see the vision. You gotta see the vision. Scrap yarn projects are like the true definition of trusting the process, because you never know, like, The first two colors might look odd that they together, but when you get to that fourth color and add that fourth color to the other two colors and it start making sense, once you crack the code, you crack the code. I feel so passionate about scrap yarn projects because this year I made so many scrap yarn projects. I'm about to keep working on this and I'll keep updating y'all because I don't feel like having to edit a whole lot of clips of me yapping. So when I have something worth yapping about, call you back. Y'all like how I organize my yarn stash? I know this is a stash busting video, but just in case I don't get to do another video about this before the year end, y'all go to Ollie's. They have the red heart granny square yarn, $4.99. Go get you some. Go get you some. I've been against buying yarn, but when a sale come, you gotta hop on it. You gotta hop on that. $4.99 per skein. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that. You a lie if you say you could beat that. These is usually $9, $10, $12, $13, $14, $15. Go get you some. Go to Ollie's, get you $4.99. Finish the panel. I gotta slip stitch this together, and you might be wondering, dang girl, that's a big beanie. Plus I have like a brim. Cinch it in and it's gonna look T, and this will be the first beanie. For the second beanie I make, I'm gonna do the panels first, then stitch it together. But since this is the first one, I'm gonna stitch it together and we're gonna see what it look like, and then I'm gonna start the next beanie. On the pattern, one side is supposed to be flat and then the other side have like the ribbed look, and I really like how that is, so that's what makes it reversible. Okay, it's the next day. Backstory, I didn't call y'all back yesterday because I got real overstimulated and irritated. So as y'all seen from the last few clips, the beanie was pretty big, and so I used a 6mm and I followed the tutorial, and the hat just came out too big, so I had to frog the whole entire hat. That was hours worth of work, redo the hat, and at that point I was just like, okay, I'm a freehand. So ended up redoing the hat and freehanding it, and this is what I came up with. She's T, she's cute. Went ahead this morning and made another one with some other scraps, but I'm having so much fun making it. I just have to stitch this one up together and stuff. So we got two hats out of scraps, mind you. These is T to make. I want to do a cat beanie one, but I'm definitely gonna add these to my site because they so fun to make, and y'all know I love a good scrap yarn project. I'm still working on this ball, so just a little timestamp for how much yarn I've been using. I used one. Well, so far I've used two of these. So this is my third ball I had made, and I'm gonna just finish this ball before I start making another ball. But I really love the detailing and the color. Girl, I was gonna call y'all back yesterday, but I was so irritated. You know how when you crocheting and you've been working on something for hours and then it don't come out how you expected it to, or how like the video tutorial, how it came out in the video, it make you not want to talk or crochet or none of that no more. Like it make you want to put the hook down for years. Like I was saying, I actually ended up freehanding a beanie because I like the stitch and stuff. I like the double crochet because I have found another tutorial and they use a single crochet, but I just feel like single crochet just be taking too long for me. What I did was I chained 42, double crochet into every loop, and then double crochet into back loop only. These wouldn't take as long if you wasn't doing like back loop only. I feel like back loop only takes so much longer because you genuinely have to pay attention to what you're doing. What I really like about them is how they are scraps, but no two hats look the same, and I feel like that is so me because I like not weaving in my ends. I like having the tacky random color ways. You know, it don't look tacky to me. It don't look tacky to me. It look real cohesive. I really like how these colors just been working up, because it's just like, girl, shout out to me. If y'all need help doing color combinations, because I be seeing people say they don't know how to pick out cute color combinations, go on my Pinterest. I have like a little board for color combinations and like color inspo and all that, because I too used to be one of those girlies. I used to be one of the girlies that only bought ombre yarns because I couldn't put color combinations together. And I'm happy I freed myself from that, because all that ombre yarn, it'll have you feeling like you don't have no yarn. Another thing, y'all be asking me, see, I'm just thinking about random stuff of which y'all be asking me when I be reading the comments. Y'all be asking me where I get my hooks from. Y'all, I sell these hooks. Come get you a hook. Come get you a tote bag. Come get you something, boo. I got a little bit for everybody. Bestie girl, adding to the yarn ball with these scraps, what I can grab, because that's the only thing about scraps. You have to have patience to be working with them. Like, you don't have the patience, you might as well just put it up and call it a day. I'm on my 14th row, almost my 15th row, so I need about 12 to 11 more rows and I'll be done. With the way all this yarn is tangled up, I think I'm about to just pull some yarn from my shelf and call it a day. But let me show y'all a little brief tutorial. Take your scraps, even them out, rainbow color and this regular purple. You got your loose end, you got your ball. You can also do this on your yarn winder. Tie it like that, tighten it, boom bada boom, just like that. That probably was not a good tutorial. I'm not gonna lie, half of my time I spend is picking color selection. I sometimes find picking out the colors and making color schemes way more fun than crocheting. Color theory, or whatever you would call it. Like, won't they be tea? That's what they're all looking like. This blue and this gray. Boom. Cute. For this one, this is the first hat. I ain't have as many like scrap pieces on this side. They all on this side. So this one is truly reversible. Like, you could go to the no scrap look or you could go to scrappy looks. So let me finish this and I'll call you and yap with you when I get somewhere done. Girl, we're on row 24. You know how you just get deep in the project and you doing the same stitch over and over, you're doing the same thing over and over, and you just like, all right, I'm ready to get this over with. I'm ready to get this over with. And the rows is just taking forever. Most inconvenient stuff happens when you overstimulated. Why is the yarn stuck under the wheel of the chair? Like, come on now. So just finished the beanie. Well, we're not done yet. We still got a few more steps. We nearing the end. So now I'm about to fold it in half. Okay, so now y'all can see the difference, the sizing difference from how big the first one was, like the first one. So this is what it's supposed to look like. So now I'm about to slip stitch back loop only, then tighten, cinch up the top, and I have to do that for 2 beanies. So I made 3 beanies within 1.5 days. Well, 2 days basically, 1.5. If yesterday didn't happen, I know for sure I would have made 4 beanies, because that was the plan. I wanted to make like 4 beanies. You know, nonetheless, sometimes stuff don't go as planned because something better is in store. Something is better in store because I figured out how to just freehand them, and not only did I freehand them, they look exactly how I imagined. So I'm not even mad about it. So yeah, girl, let's go ahead and stitch the sides together and then see what it's giving. I really like how different the color schemes that all of them are. Like, you got your bright bolds, then this one is more so like mute colors, or like neutrals, or like warmer tone colors, and then this one is all bright and fun. Like, I feel like these is like the perfect balance. These are so fun to make. 10 out of 10. My favorite whip. My favorite hat whip in a while. Okay, girl, so hey, we was able to finish all 3 scrap beanies, and not only was we able to finish them, I used 4 to 5 scrap yarn balls. This is them. Ooh, huh, like, look at the color schemes. I'm gonna have to give y'all an up close because these is just cute, too cute not to do it up close. If y'all know how to get this, like the top of the beanie more flatter, I feel like I want to learn how to make the beanie work up and around instead of doing panels. I feel like that'll be way more tea. I'm so happy that I finished these beanies, and I'm also happy that I used up a lot of scrap yarn, and the rest of the scrap yarn I have will be getting used as, it will be getting used as like filling for some sort of project. I don't know yet. I don't know what yet. But let me just give y'all like a little up close of the beanies. So this was the first one I made. Honestly though, these first 3 I might give away as gifts. I'm not gonna lie. These first 3 might be gifts. This is the second one. I really like the different color schemes. How like, oh, none of the hats are the same, and not only are they not the same, like they all have a different vibe. So that's the third one. So I made all 3 of these within a 2-day span. Scrap yarn. 10 out of 10. Stash bust project. 10 out of 10. I actually made a stash busting video a few months ago, and this was on my to-do list, and I just didn't get around to it. But since it's beanie season, everybody could get a scrap yarn beanie. I'm telling y'all, this would be like the perfect last minute Christmas gift, because not only will you be stash busting, but it look trendy, and it look for the younger kids, or like the little fashion, the people that like this, the people that's real into fashion and stuff in your family. Make them a scrap yarn beanie, because especially if you do colors that they really like, or they really wear, or just do it like colorful and scrappy and, you know, tacky looking, I feel like that'd be like the perfect gift, because it's not gonna take, it took me a little minute because it's just boring to make the same stick, you know, it's just boring. But the color, looking at the colors and stuff give you hope. You'll be stash busting, it'll look trendy, and it's a free gift. And at the end of the day, they getting a gift. So I'm so excited to do more of these. I'm gonna add some to my site, and I'm gonna give these 3 probably. I only know 1 person I could possibly give one to, but I will find 2 other people that I feel worthy. Don't just be giving no crochet gifts to everybody. Just because you can don't mean you should. If they deserve and value crochet, then they deserve a crochet gift. If they don't value crochet, they don't need a crochet gift. Plain and simple. Saving your hands, craft bestie. Thank me later. I gotta go edit and be responsible per usual. If y'all want another stash busting scrap yarn video, let me know what y'all want me to make, because I'm finna just start taking y'all recommendations on what y'all want me to make, and y'all finna just start picking my whips for the weeks and months, the years, because y'all be making some cute stuff. So I'm gonna go be responsible and edit, and I love you, and you know we go together what? Real bad kisses. I'll see you when I see you.